Black in China, Season 2, sponsored by Hayden T. Joseph, Certified Public Accountant. Visit us at advancedamericantax.com. So I suppose the value of, like, when I think of British pound compared to Chinese, so it's like, say £1 is 10 kwai, for example. So, but it's weird because back home, say for example, I was about to buy that teddy bear that was like 45 kwai, so that'd be £4.50. But I can't be like £4.50 for a fucking teddy bear. Get out of here. But here's like 45 kwai, yeah.
就是黑人在中国，
黑人在中国，
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 黑人在中国。
Hi, my name is Leesha. I currently live in Nanshan in Shenzhen, China. I'm from Surrey in the UK, and here I have a hair extensions company, and I also do some private tutoring in English. My hair extension company is called Lyshalu, and I sell wholesale and retail, mainly to French-speaking Europe, so that's France, Belgium and Switzerland, but also globally as well. So I decided to stay in China since you last saw me the Black in China Season 1, because I saw the business opportunities there in China, and I've always wanted to create my own business, and I was actually deciding to go back home to do something. And then when I saw, and as I am aware of hair extensions, and I saw the demand of them in the West and how I could help supply them here, I thought, why not? And this is, I do enjoy China. I do enjoy living in China. My Chinese has improved a little bit, and yeah, that's why I decided to stay. Do you know what? I really, really like doing business in China. Like, it is hard working with Chinese people, and people do try, especially as a foreigner, they'll try to get one over on you, try and get more from you. But I know how to play the Chinese game. You know, sometimes just the best thing is to sit down and watch how Chinese women haggle, how they just negotiate on an everyday basis. I'm not talking like in a market, it could be in a taxi, in like, just watch how they do it. They go in. So like, I just started learning from that, and I always kind of enjoyed negotiating anyway. I love doing business in China. I love just the sort of the hustle, the haggling, the negotiating, talking to Chinese people. It's it's excelled my Chinese beyond, because I always kind of had a basis of Chinese, and since I started learning it when I first came here, but I never really put into practice like that until I started going into factories, and I realised that when you speak even a bit of Chinese, a different level of, I wouldn't say respect is there, but something that's there that I didn't receive before. I suppose breaking down that barrier, and that cultural barrier, language barrier, so amazing. And when you put people in their place as well, you've got to do it properly, you know. You can't just be like, 你好，我要那个这太贵了，那个不行啊，这太贵了，我不要。And you got to do the Chinese shrug as well. And then they go, okay, 好的，好的。I love it. It's jokes. Oh, we give the best products. Here we go. Here's your products. But what about the products? Can you give me a breakdown? You need to know everything inside and out, because I know all the questions about hair extensions that I need to know. I know all the extensions that my clients are looking for. Not only my clients, but I expect the quality that I expect to give them now. Can you answer those questions for me? If you can't already, you're already out the door. So normally I've got a list of my possible suppliers, and I just put no information, and that's the number. And then I'll see maybe later if I'll still give them a second chance, but normally for the most part, if you can't supply me information about the products that you're selling, then surely we can't do business. And then I suppose it's how well received they are by other, and how well known they are by other companies and other retailers in the West. That's very important to gauge. And then how welcoming they are as well. Normally in China, India, they're pretty welcoming. Like, we'll meet you at the airport, we'll drive you, don't worry. You know, they're very all about that. But no, you've got to remember as well, it's China, so like all business, they don't want you to go and look at other vendors. So they'll take you to they'll pick you up and take you to the factory. They'll also drop you back to the airport. Like, but I had other things to do, so then you've got to try and arrange it correctly so that you can try and squeeze other people in if you want to go and do more in that city. Yeah, that's a good way of gauging. Normally it's very tiring actually, gauging who you can trust and who you can't. It's very tiring, because at the end of the day, especially an industry like the hair extensions, it's so, not only is it so buzzing and so needed, but at the same time there's a lot of secrecy within it. There's a lot of numbers that we don't know about, because it's not like a product that we're buying here and we're selling here. It's like it's someone's hair that you've taken off their head. Now, how is it done? Is it done ethically? Ethically, is that the right word? Is it done ethically? Is it done like, where are these people from? I hope they were alive when you took their hair. Were they a young child? They're an old woman? Why was their hair taken? For what reasons? So in India it's easy to gauge, because we know that in the temples there in India they cut their hair as a sacrilege to their gods, right? But in China, this young girl, why did you take it? So there's a lot of unanswered questions, which is why you need, for me personally, that's why I actually said I'm going to be here. I want to be here. I want to see the people the donors. I want to see it come into the factories. I want to see it being washed. I want to see it being processed. I want to see the end product and give it to the end customer, you know. So that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time and a lot of trial and testing, because someone could say something is something but it's not. Someone could say something's human hair but it's not. So you have to see with your own eyes. Oh, but last time you told me it was 350. So why is it 360 now? But originally he did tell me it was 400, but he'd forgotten. I was like, oh, last time you told me it's 350. Why is it 360 now? He's like, oh, did I? Hang on, let me just check. I think I said 360. I was like, well, really? Because I remember you clearly said 350. Now, are you always going to put 10, like increase it by 10 quite every time that I come in here? Because if not, then I'm going to have to find somewhere else to go, because, you know, next week is going to be how much? You know, he said, oh, no, please. I said, look, there are many hair suppliers, or it depends what I'm getting. It might not be hair, it might be some accessories or something else. So look, there are so many other people out here. I don't have to use you, but I really want to use your company because you sound very nice. You sound like a lovely man, you really understand. Oh, okay, this time 360. I said, no, not this time, and the next time. We can't increase. Because, you know, Chinese, it's very common, especially when they're working with foreigners, they increase the price each time. Slowly increase the price, and the next time, after 2 months later, you're paying 450 for a product that you originally paid 350 for. So you have to be like, it's like, you have to lay down the rules straight away. Okay, but you have to, in a nice way, of course. Like, oh, hello, my name's Leesha, but like, so next time it's going to be the same. Okay, so when I call you next week, I can speak to you. I don't want to speak to your salesperson. No, I don't want to speak to Sally. I want to speak to you. I have had friends that dealt basically with Chinese vendors and dealt with them over a year, but not actually ordered much from them. So her original price of 80 cents per whatever it is they're buying has gone up to like $2.60. I was like, why has it gone up so much? Whereas you haven't actually bought much. And then so they need to know that you're serious, as well as you need to know that they're serious. And then each time she's speaking to a different person. You can't go around the shop. You've already met the boss. You need to believe in the boss and the boss only. You don't go through his minions. That's not how it works. With China, you've got to do it the way they do it. Like, you've worked with the boss, that's it. You only deal with him. Oh, he's busy. Okay, I'll wait for him. Oh, but he's not going to come back. Okay, I'll sit here and wait. Oh, but then apparently, then all of a sudden he comes out the back door 2 minutes later, because they know if they know you're serious. They need to know you're serious. So that's like something they do a lot. Oh, sorry, 没有啊，不了的. All these things are negative things. Like, oh no, we can't. Sorry, we don't. He's not. There's none. Oh really? Okay. I'll just sit here and wait. I put my bag down. I'll just wait for you when you're ready. And they're like, oh, quick, make the call. They make phone calls. 2 minutes later, no joke, 2 minutes later, the person that you need is coming out the back door. Like, do I have to do so much just to get a response? And that's the one thing I don't like about China. The one thing I don't like is the kind of, and I don't know why. I need to learn more about Chinese history, but I don't know why they don't just do or help or look or say, oh, do you know what, I don't think we do, but I'm going to look for a solution for you. I don't know how I can help you, however, what I will do is this. You know, they don't do that. There's that sort of service is not available. It's all like, oh yeah. I've been into places, right? I've been to hotels where I've been staying at the hotel in this such and such a city for how many days. So I've organised parcels and packages to come to that hotel. Easy. Delivery in China is within the day, it will arrive anywhere in China, as long as it's not their New Year's. And it's cheap as well, so I thought, okay, yeah, just bring it there. Oh, could you look behind the desk? So I come to the reception desk. Sir, could you look behind the desk? I've received a call from the delivery company today. There's some, I have some packages. They've already arrived. Oh, really? You have some packages? Oh, no new packages. Mail, I'm sorry. I'm like, really? That's funny, because I know there definitely are some packages there. Oh, there are no packages. My man fully looked, right? He fully looked down. No packages. Now, if I was someone who didn't know how Chinese people worked, or I wasn't so forward, I would just say, oh, that's a shame, I'm gonna miss out on my package and have to go back to another city and I'll miss my package. But I know how they work, so I said, no, let me come behind them. I'm gonna look myself. I got up, I walked round the back. When I looked down, the first one I saw, Leesha appeared. This is obviously another package, but it wasn't today, it wasn't here, but it was like another place. I was like, what's this? Tell me. The first package I saw, the first one that I saw behind there, and I was like, why say no? And my man fully looked. There's no new ones today. I was like, and it says Leesha in big, obviously to them, foreign letters. So of course he could have said, oh well, there's some foreign thing. I'm not sure, maybe is that your name? You know, that's what I would do in that situation. I don't know, but it says something in English, some language I don't understand. So could this be yours? And I could say yes or no. I was like, no. That's something that that's my biggest pet peeve, I think, in China. We're not doing this. So, okay. Some people call me the face master or the face stealer because I steal people's faces or I drop people's faces to the ground, which I don't really like. The feeling that I've made people lose face. That's not what I'm here trying to try and do. And I don't do that. But what I suppose, no, I don't want to say that I'm a face stealer. Face is, I suppose, when, it's very hard to explain. It's like when you don't let anyone feel bad for any wrongdoings they've done. You make them feel, it's like sizing you. Making them feel good about themselves, making them feel nice, you know? So I'll be like, Leesha, and they're like, really? Really? Like the other day we were on the bus and this bus driver was whipping, like he was going down, like he was, and he saw that he had two foreigners in the front. So I'm there and no, he was going in and out and then continued driving. I was like, Shifu, Leesha, and he was like, and my man he did not stop smiling the whole way through. He just didn't stop smiling. And the thing is, it doesn't take a lot to give people face. But then it also doesn't take a lot to make your face drop to the ground. Sometimes you have to. If people are getting, I don't know, sometimes to get what you want, sometimes you have to, you don't want people to feel bad, but you have to drop a little face. Yeah, a little face drop to the ground. Or if people lie, because in busy Chinese people lie a lot. So you have to make them feel kind of hurt, basically, in the nicest way possible. One thing I noticed when I deal with hair extension suppliers, they're like, why do you speak Chinese? They get very suspicious of me because they think that I'm a supplier, because they know I'm in China because I supply them my Chinese number and I'm a foreigner. So they think, you're already Chinese, you're another supplier, you're going to take our products and you're going to sell them under another name. I'm like, really? I have not got time for that. Like, I'm just a normal British girl who's just come here and thought I'd do a hair extension thing, and they're like, no, we don't believe so. I've had people that want to see my pictures, want to make sure that I'm not, and that's too much. Like, that's too much. But then, but they appreciate once they find out that I'm a teacher. In China? Wow. And then it's like, they don't really get, I suppose they don't really get customers who are in China and teachers as well. So they love that. And then you just see the whole, it definitely overlaps. It's just that Chinese giving, that giving culture thing. I find it hard to just, but they just do it like that. Boom, boom. Oh, teacher, I thought of you today, so I've brought you some. Have you tried this? Oh, I take you to dinner. I'll take you to dinner now. Let's go. Right, okay. Oh, you must get home safely. I must take you. It's like in our culture, especially in London, people are like, I ain't got time, I'm sorry. Sometimes you don't even see your family members for ages because it's like, wow, everyone's so busy and that's what Hong Kong is like. Hong Kong has got that London vibe where everyone's so busy and everyone's like just trying to do stuff that you don't have time to stop, breathe and enjoy and give. You just don't have time for that. I like that about China. I must admit, this year has been great for me and my private tutors because I've really got a variety of students now, from super rich to super poor, from Mandarin speakers to, I've got a lot of Cantonese speakers for some reason this year, which is strange, but you see the difference in their learning as well, and how they pronounce things, and how their accent comes through differently. So you know, Cantonese got that very sort of stoppy kind of language. So their not main problem, but their biggest sort of, what's the barrier? Kind of that when they're trying to make a improvement is like trying to sound as natural when they're speaking English. So they say, I want to go to school with my friends and then I go to the other place. But that's how Cantonese sounds. Whereas Mandarin sounds more like So when they speak Chinese, like, oh, do you want to go to the, and they make it sound, you know, more flowy. So but then a lot of children might go to school in Hong Kong, so they have a wide range of vocabulary, but it's just ironing out these sort of things to make them sound more natural when they speak. And then teaching adults and teaching children, it's all very different, it's all very fun, keeps me busy and keeps me, it helps me to, I'm glad that I don't just do my business in China. The reason why is because when you're a teacher, obviously teachers are very revered in China, you know, so I get looked after so well by my students. I have one student, he drives me home every single time we have class. From wherever I'm, Luhu or Fujian, he'll drive me back to my house, make sure I'm okay, he'll make sure that I have anything, you know, if I need something to eat, I have students that bring me food. Like these things there, like you get an insight into the Chinese culture that you probably wouldn't if I was just here on business or just here to travel, you know? Chinese people don't hear it unless they've gone and lived in England or America or whatever before. They don't really hear that. I had one woman say, because she was looking for a private tutor, my friend recommended me and said, oh, can I have her speak into, you know, give a voice message or something. So I said, oh, hello, my name's Leesha, I've been here in Shenzhen for 2 years, just give her a basic introduction about me. She said, she doesn't sound English. I was like, sorry darling, you know. But I think the British is only really picked up by foreigners. And like I said, sometimes people that have lived abroad and they're like, oh wow, British, oh wow, you've got a proper British accent. I'm like, oh goodness, really? But Chinese people still do the whole, it depends which city you're in as well. Majority of the time it's the whole, oh, where are you from? Oh, that is when I do still face. I'm not even gonna lie. I do still face when I'm in the taxi. Because the taxi driver will be like, where are you from? I say, oh, England. And they look through the thing and they go, Yingguo? And I know what's coming next. I know what's coming next. There's no black people in England. How can you be from England black? So I go, have you ever been? Lyshalu? And they're like, mate. I'm like, oh, why? Oh, I know, oh, and I was like, oh, why? And they're like, we haven't, in China we don't have money. I said, oh, there's lots of Chinese people in London. And that's when that stops anything. That stops them going forward. They're like, oh, so do you like China? And they just change the conversation and see me as a person rather than this English girl who looks like she's really should be from Africa or from India and whatever. So I kind of just have to nip it in the bud right there and then. Please come. Do you know why? Because it is not as crazy and as scary and as different as you think it is. It sounds like China, man. And yes, there are some cities that are very Chinese. But if you know a city like Shanghai, or a city like Shanghai, Shenzhen, where I am, it is cool to live. You've got a real mix of China, a lot of foreigners. You can enjoy your life. You can live a lot better with a much lower cost of living. I met some random Brits that came over here a few months ago now, and they were like, I've never been to China. I was like, why would you just come to China then? I was like, oh well, we were gonna go and we're trying to do some business things, we're gonna try and go around. So we just started talking, I just gave them some information, how to help them and stuff. They were like, gosh, like China's just changed my life. I was like, really? That's weird, because I've been here for the last 2 years, so I'm like, it's become my norm, but I do feel that. Like, he's like, I feel appreciated. I feel like I can survive here. It's not like it's a grind, like it's a different country. It's just, I can do so much more here. And Shenzhen is such a city, it's just opening up. So everything is just being created. Everything is just being put in to, you know, finding its mold. Whereas a city like Shanghai has been around for how many years? However many years. Everyone's already got their mold, so you've got to find your place within that. Shenzhen is so new, so current, so many things are just being opened, so many niches haven't been filled. So it's like, you can come here and put your stamp on something and make money doing it. Because the Chinese people, remember, it's a migrant city, so the Chinese people are all from everywhere in China. So they come to, Shenzhen is like the mecca of China. Like, this is the place that you make it. This is the place where you make money. This is the place where you have a name for yourself. This is the place where you do that. You leave your hometown to come to Shenzhen. So they're curious about life. They're ready to experience, you know. Shenzhen is a beautiful place. Come.
不要讲了，我这个衣服是我自己做的，所以我没有那么大的。
你自己做？
对。没有那么大的谎。
好
，66是最低的了。如果说你觉得行，你就拿；你觉得不行，我也给不了。
但是如果我要做很多，
你要做1000件都是这个价钱。这个衣服是我自己做的。
你自己做？
对。
哦，好 ，She does it herself. She makes it herself.
中文。
啊 ，OK， 中文。我说你自己做，好不好？所以 OK， 60 OK 的，60 OK 的，我们可以做10件。
10件衣服对于我来说太少了。
10件这是600的，是600。
660。
OK， 650 OK， 一共650 OK 的。